I'm sure any wrestling fan has got their own Hulk Hogan story, and I wanted to share mine. So about 15 years ago, I was part of an awesome group of guys, and we'd formed a wrestling radio show. Early on in its iteration, some of the folk had reached out to Eric Bischoff, and we'd got Eric Bischoff on the show, and it was a cracking interview. Like between myself and the other guys there, it was such fun, and everybody treated him with respect, and it was it was great. About 2 days after that interview, Eric emailed me and he said, "Thank you for having me on the show. It was really good. It was a great interview. The guys were very respectful and asked some really insightful questions." And I thought to myself, right, the answer's always no if you don't ask the question. So I replied to his email and I was like, "Do you know what? I appreciate that. Thank you so much for being kind enough to reach out and say thank you. Do you think Hulk Hogan would be interested in coming on the show?" And he replied and he said, "Leave it with me." And I didn't think anything of it. I didn't think anything was going to happen. I didn't think we could pull something like that off. And it was 2 days later, I got an email from Eric saying, "Terry would love to do the show. Here's his number." And that was it. What a whirlwind. That Sunday, Hulk Hogan came on the show. We had about an hour's conversation with him. And let me tell you something, brother. But no, let me tell you this, okay? Anybody who's met or spoken to Hulk Hogan, he has this aura about him that just makes you feel special and makes you feel good. And I remember coming off of that interview, and hopefully the other guys will tell you the same thing. It was just such a positive feeling that we got. It was like we were the only people in his world in that hour, and it was amazing. And I'll never ever forget that. And being the complete stalker that I am, I did keep a hold of his phone number for many, many years, including one night where some guys in a pub actually got a hold of my phone and took it and FaceTimed him, and he actually answered. That was a weird day. Anyway, regardless of what people think of the guy personally and some of the choices that he made in his life, he still had a massive impact on a lot of people's lives, including mine. I don't think I would have a radio career if it wasn't for Hulk Hogan's generosity and Hulk Hogan showing me that if you ask the question, the answer might be yes.